You're kidding me. A level 14 Bellsprout beat a level 29 Vileplume.
I think he deserves a praise, this guy.
Riceland grew to level 19 and didn't learn a move. Mario grew to level 15. Grew one level.
Do you know that?
It's poison powder. I will make room for it. I will get rid of growth. That was seriously insane.
I don't understand how you did that. You were just really lucky, man.
This is like, I've never seen this happen before. Never. Next episode, by the way, I am going to take extra time. I'm going to give you the gym battle. Why? I'm going to take extra time, and I'm going to level grind the shit out of my Pokemon.
So, at the moment I have 3 gym battle wins, and you have 1.
Yes.
So that's the last one you can actually give me if you want that point.
I don't think I will get that point.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure that you will be getting that. Unless I might actually, like, I have a feeling that I might get at least the Blaine boss fight I might win. But other than that, I don't think...
What's gonna be lucky for me is that I will have a Vaporeon there. And
oh,
Ice
yeah,
Beam.
definitely. Well, Ice Beam...
Ice Beam and Surf.
Yeah, true.
Which, I'm going to, by the way, teach him Ice Beam now.
You just...
Just since I can.
What did you give that lady for the Ice Beam TM?
Water.
Just normal fresh water.
Yes.
Oh. I'm gonna go there and do that because I think that Cadaver can learn Ice Beam. I'm pretty sure of it actually.
No, I don't want counter.
So that's the last thing I can do. And this is only like I'm making an exception here because we're actually like this is the end of the chapter that we're doing. And I'm letting you level grind a little bit more while I go do that because I really need to get some moves on that thing. It's just,
By the way, since we are at this point, finish this.
Oh, where? Oh, fresh water. No more room for stuff. Of course not.
I'm gonna do the meanest way of level grinding.
What?
This. You have Mega Punch? Why didn't you know this? I used it on my Graveler.
I knew I had it. I just realized that he can learn it. Okay, cool.
So, this is the meanest way of level grinding.
Wow, that Vaporeon looks weird.
Yeah, I never seen a Vaporeon in this game. I never used a Vaporeon in this game.
Indeed.
I started using them in Gen 2 because you need more, by the way.
Huh?
You need like those other thing for the other. Our hideout might be discovered, and you walk in the direction of it.
Yes. Don't go in there.
So,
The
guys,
chapter is
I'm
over.
here. I'm ahead of him in this that way. What does he? How much does it need?
Fuck it, I'll save here. I don't care. So.
Just hurry down here.
Yeah, fine.
You gotta heal either way.
Yeah.
When you get down here.
This episode, I'm just gonna say it outright. This episode, this chapter has been a dick.
It's been more horrible than the Dark cave.
Yeah.
No, more hopeful than rock tunnel.
Indeed.
I mean,
Growlithe.
this, by the way, not the second. I think this is the. No, this is not the second Pokemon I've encountered.
First one.
No, I've encountered more. I was level grinding here, but and yes, I still found like Pokemon that I've seen before. So.
Mm.
I used the time to do one more battle.
Yes.
So at the moment, he is. I would not have used the. I would not have used the rare candy on my Pidgey auto if I had realized this.
So, okay. Right now, I can definitely say that you are ahead of me in levels.
Yes.
By far. Okay?
But yeah, that's where my level grinding just kicks in, you know.
Yeah, you have mad skills when it comes to level grinding.
So this is the order I captured them, if I remember correctly.
I'm going by level order.
This is technically level order.
So, in terms of starter, war total at level 30.
Well, wow.
My defense is a little bit higher. My attack is a little bit worse. Your speed and special are way above mine.
It's kind of special that it's like, but this must be probably because of all of those super bad battles I did.
Yeah. EVs! God damn it.
EV training, man.
Yeah. Accidental, but, yeah.
Gotta EV train. That.
No.
It's annoying, but EV training's gonna be good.
I'm not gonna do it. I refuse to EV train. Even in the new games, I refuse to do it. Fuck that
I
shit.
never do it, but I'm thinking about doing this just to get speed up.
Fuck that shit.
Just to get a speed up. I will hate it, but I still think about doing
I'm
it.
not even gonna try.
But yeah. Comparing them to
Alice versus Game Boy. Your attack is way higher. My defense is a little bit higher. Speed, yours is higher. Special, about the same.
You have only higher. You really have higher in defense, though. I am kind of over in everything else.
Yeah, but you're also 2 levels higher than me, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the moves: Water Gun and Thunderbolt.
You also need less experience right now to get up to level 31 than I need to get to level 29.
That's because I accidentally used them in one battle.
Redunk! Redunk!
That's because I used them. When it was level 30.
Redunk! Okay, it's Redunk. Just accept it.
Then Yamagarasu against.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yatagarasu versus Dreamcast.
And these are the ones that. And
My
here it
defense-
ends with the guys that are.
You know, I'm sensing a pattern here. My defense is higher, but your everything else is higher. It's kind of funny.
It seems that I usually get guys that are stronger.
Bullshit. You only have Fly because you went ahead of me.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't hurting.
But it seems that like here, after these 3 Pokemon here,
You're
then
ahead.
it just. Then we don't have the same Pokemon as after that.
Indeed.
Uh,
So.
well, comparing them two is not fair.
No.
But you do have a lot of speed compared to him.
Yes.
I gotta EV train him for speed. That would be horrible. But yeah, you really do have the good moves for PMs though.
Sure.
However, I will never use tackle again.
Indeed. So, next
my
up.
newly obtained Primate. I got everyone up to 30.
I'm
Except
so
my new one.
surprised that my special is the same as yours. I'm at level 19.
But the thing is, Primate never uses special.
I know, but still,
Mm-hmm.
that's still amazing.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, he
he
uses if you were to teach him like Thunder Punch or like any of the elemental punches,
Mhm.
those are treated as special moves.
I don't think there are in this though.
Really?
I don't remember. I haven't gotten any.
No, they weren't changed to physical moves until Gen 3.
Mm.
they were special all the way up until.
However, at the moment I have like attack 78, which is higher than anyone.
This is cool.
Like,
But I still find it very special that my special is the same as your primates, and it's 11 levels lower.
And as you can see, I only have physical attacks here.
Yeah, I have one physical attack because I got nothing else.
I kind of regret teaching him Mega Punch. I should have taught him Mega Punch.
Yeah, that's true.
And I forgot to put the explanation mark.
Yeah. And finally, yeah.
Well, you mostly difference because
you're beating me, okay? That's the general consensus here. You're beating me in levels, you're beating me in stats, you're beating me in moves.
And we finally both have technically seen full teams at the moment.
Yes. This is going to be my team.
However, I am going to change one of them, and I'm not going to tell who it is going to be.
I definitely, I know.
Because I am going to have, might have a fire type. Maybe.
Yes.
However, there isn't really a need for me to have a fire type now. Because I defeated the only gym I needed a fire for. Technically, the only place where you need fire is this gym. And then maybe in the Elite Four. Maybe.
Yeah, fire really, I mean, it's not too useful.
Fire is super rare compared to all of the other stuff. And there aren't a lot of choices, and a lot of them are bad.
Yeah.
And they aren't useful for anything but grass gyms and maybe ice gyms if there are.
That's true.
That's the most buggy thing. That's the most buggy thing about it.
But I like fire.
I think if you take Charizard, like the Charizard route in this, it's difficult.
Yeah.
It's a difficult
little
route.
bit.
Then I think Bulbasaur is the medium, just in the beginning, like, and then Squirtle is the best, easiest in the beginning.
Definitely.
We could really see the difference then in the beginning because you got easily towards the.
Oh yeah, I steamrolled through the first gym.
But yeah,
easily. But after that, you took over.
That's the best thing about Bulbasaur. He's the best one to go far ahead, at least.
Yeah.
If you want to think far ahead, you take Bulbasaur.
That's true.
And also, he is a tank. He's good against really everything.
Yeah, he's got good stats.
Because usually grass would be weak against poison, but he is grass poison. So. And really, he has been like a steel tank in this team.
Yeah. But yeah,
that's the biggest thing, and that's why I don't need any other grass type at the moment.
That's true. Whoops.
This is a pretty strong team. And I want to mention that the Pokemons I usually use are maybe this and this and this. All of these three I don't usually have, and I'm going to remind you that I'm going to change one of them out, and it's going to be on the list of Pokemons that I usually use.
Yes.
On these here. Not this one though, I'm just telling you it's not going to be this one. Wait.
Yeah, definitely.
Check the HP.
Check the HP?
Of my Vaporeon.
Yeah.
It just reminded me that Vaporeon has shit tons of HP.
You don't say.
Now, if I remember correctly, Levion and Vaporeon have shit tons of HP.
That's because they're tanks. Vaporeon is one of the best evolutions still to this day.
And Levion is freaking good. Like,
I never used Levion. I don't know.
But remember the fight where I had a Levion against you?
No, that's true.
So I battled him once with the Levion. I killed half of his team with it. And then first I started taking damage properly.
Yeah. But I gotta say that I think right now, if we were to make like the best Pokemon team we could make through, EV training and everything in the newest generations, I honestly don't know whether you would beat me or not. Because while you are very good at level grinding and everything, I think I could probably come up with a pretty good team strategy that would be able to beat you quite handily.
But you also know that I am pretty good at.
I'm not saying you're bad. I'm not saying you're bad at that. I'm definitely not saying.
it's probably my team it's my strategy of creating my team that might be strong, because I usually have, because grass types are my favorite, second to only one Pokemon, no, two Pokemon I mean, is Growlithe, Totodile, and then grass types.
Yeah, I gotta say, if I had to pick top 3 Pokemon, and no, I'm going to include legendaries in this because I just have to. My number 1 Pokemon would be Lapras. Lapras is just amazing. I used him in Soul Silver, and I've never seen anything more.
Were you thinking
amazing.
about using in this last?
I was thinking about it, but then I got Teddy, and you know.
Logically thinking, it would be smarter not to take him.
Yeah, I think maybe when we get to Gen 2, if I don't get the Water type again, I think I'll probably go for Lapras.
I am most likely gonna dips the Water type. I am going to dip him. I usually use him, but that's just because I really freaking love him.
Right, but
I usually use Totodile, but I love him so much, so I really I will be like, I want Totodile.
Yeah, but as for my second favorite Pokemon, that would have to be Lugia. Now, Lugia used to be my favorite, but after seeing Lapras, it just kind of took over. But I mean, Lugia is just amazing. I mean, seriously, it looks cool. It's got amazing stats, amazing moves. It's just amazing, seriously.
However, with Gen 3, I think we should do the same thing we were going to do with this generation, but we decided not to because we both were like usually using Charmander, and we just decided because you want to use Squirtle and I want to use Bulbasaur, that we would use either each one of them, because then we knew which one of them were going to be.
Right.
It would either be one of them. So next, I suggest that we just roll for it.
Yeah, I think that would be good.
Just say what number and say what number it would be, and then I would say 1, 2, or 3, and Totodile would be 1 would be fire, water, and grass.
Yeah. So basically, it would just be a D3. Yeah, we'll look at what comes up next time. But I think we're kind of a little bit off still because we just beat the 4th gym. Next episode is going to be pretty much taken over by Team Rocket and the dojo, and then after that,
well,
I think
we might be able to take out the gym there.
Well,
depending on how things go.
Sabrina's gym is fucking annoying.
Yes.
So I think it would be smarter to do for after the next chapter, do another chapter where we start the episode off with Sabrina's gym, which is going to take a long time.
With Fuchsia Gym.
Yes, end it off with Fuchsia Gym. Do 2 gyms in one chapter. It's going to be quite the session, but I mean it's still got to be smarter than to do everything next chapter.
So we will be taking Sabrina, and then the Lavender Tower, and then the Fuchsia City Gym.
Yeah, so it's going to be pretty much... I mean, it's smarter than next chapter doing the casino dungeon, then the Sylph Co.
2 dungeons at the same time is going to be a lot.
Yeah.
And then
doing the dojo, and then Sabrina's gym.
Because
all in one chapter is going to be way too much.
Because we just have to end in a gym, and that's the only place where we can end in a gym, other that's not a main gym.
Yeah, exactly.
However, as you mentioned in a battle, if we could choose whatever Pokemons we want and make a teams out of that, I think what would be in my strong points there is my affinity grass types. As you remember, I am ridiculously good at making tank grass types.
That's true.
Like my Levian and Whimsicott.
This is true. They are very good.
They both have Leaf Whistle and Sleep Powder, I think. And then they have Mega Drain, Leaf Seed.
Really, the only Pokemon I can see that I could definitely make able to beat both Levian and Whimsicott would be Lapras because of his ice affinity. Because yes, he will have a weakness to grass, this is true, but the ice will, I believe, the ice negates that weakness and gives me a strong point against your grass. So that's very good.
But the strong points of me there still is the sleep affinity.
Yeah.
If I get you down sleeping, I will have a big advantage.
That's true.
And also, most likely in my team, I will have Whimsicott, then Levian, and then Arcanine.
Look,
And
I think
I make amazing Arcanines.
I think we can agree on one thing.
Mm.
In the future, we will do a fight with our best teams and post it on our channel.
Yeah,
Definitely.
We have to like just take the guys in our games, just try to get them up to 100, and just put them and then make just copies of them in the game.
Yeah.
And we have to like during just the time we have, we will try to level grind them all up to level 100. So we take our best teams from just. I'll take my best team for Soul Silver.
Yeah. Oh man.
I take my best team from Soul Silver in black, but I will probably never get a Pokemon to level 100 in black. That's the most annoying thing in black. You can never get them to level 100.
No, pretty much. Well, you can. It's just it takes way too much.
Yeah.
That's the detriment of the 5th generation. That level grinding has been so much just annoyance. And especially if you land on a gym where you don't have anything strong against it, but he has something against like 3 of your Pokemon, which I happen to be in black, I had to over-level myself. And that is hard to do. That took me like 2 freaking months.
That's the worst thing about black.
That took me like 2 freaking months.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just because I was like, every time I started, it was like, okay, I gotta level this Pokemon. And it's gaining like 12 experience. It took forever.
That's the most annoying parts in that.
Yeah. But that's also what I can say that is really, really good about White 2, is that so long as you keep your team varied, you can pretty much take out all of the gyms. I'm only up to the 4th gym, I will admit this. But I mean, I went into all of the gyms that I've gone through right now, I went into all of them under-leveled. But just because of the variations in my team, I was able to beat it.
The best thing about defeating gyms is not the levels that you need, it's mostly strategy and having the right Pokemon. Also, I think I'll be getting like Black 2 in like after I build my computer.
Indeed. This guy needs a better PC. Once you get a better PC, we will start a secret project. It's a secret project now, but it will be revealed once he gets a better one. It will be
it will be revealed in the first episode of that.
Yes. You will see something pop up.
This series will probably be started by then.
Oh yeah, we will definitely start uploading this by then. But I think also with that series, that's going to be a continuous series. That's not going to be like this, where we finish recording the entire thing and then upload it. But it's much more going to be like we do something and then upload it immediately. It's going to be much more like that. Like
this is a series that we're like recording in the like. This is taking like 2-3 months creating, and we're creating it before we even create the channel. Yeah,
we haven't even decided the name of the channel by this point. So.
And this like our first project on it.
Yeah, it's our first collaborative project, and I'll be honest, I'm very excited. It's actually getting me pumped up to do more Let's Plays of my own. I just really got to plan myself out.
And also, it makes us like more eager to play some cooperative games, and also some MMOs that will be interesting to do, especially MMOs that you don't really see that often.
That's true. But,
like one that I want to do is Dungeons and Dragons Online.
That's actually an MMO I still haven't tried. I gotta try that.
Yeah, it's a really good one because it actually gives you kind of a Dungeons and Dragons feeling.
Oh, that's cool. One thing.
And then Neverwinter Nights also.
Oh yeah, Neverwinter Nights. That's also one of the things that we're going to be doing probably a lot of.
Neverwinter Nights Let's Plays.
Neverwinter Nights is just an amazing game.
Yes.
That's just the way it is.
People might disagree with me, but number 2 sucks compared.
I totally agree. I mean,
it's horrible compared to number 1.
Yeah, I mean, like, okay, number 2, it has its merits.
Yeah, like Nishka and Kelgar.
It's got some good aspects, but compare it to Neverwinter Nights 1, and it's just terrible.
What I would kind of like to see is put the graphics of Neverwinter Nights 2 into Neverwinter Nights 1 and just keep the story just the same, because I don't care much for graphics, but it's sometimes just pleasing for the eye having it better.
One thing I really like that I believe, I don't remember what company made it, but Baldur's Gate. They're making
Wizard.
Yeah,
The same. I think the same guys that made Neverwinter Nights.
well, yeah, I mean
At least they have the
make
same-
D&D.
Yeah.
Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah, I think it might be, but it's Bioware probably.
It's there's different developers. That's
Yeah.
Wizards of the Coast is sponsoring it obviously and letting them use the D&D license. But what I like about what they're doing now is they're doing Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition, which is like they're upping the graphics and I think they're like putting Baldur's Gate into, I believe they're putting it into either 3.5 or 4th edition. I'm not sure. I think 3.5.
I forgot. Hope that it's 3.5.
I think it's 3.5. But they're also, I mean, they're adding characters and
Because-
they're adding missions and shit.
Because 3.5 would make things much more easier because I am a very much of a D&D fan. I love D&D. And the first D&D I played was 4.0 and compared to 3.5, 4.0 is horrible.
Yeah.
Because everything, as my friend once told me, everything is made into a caster class.
Yeah.
So you have just a set of skills. Like if you're a dual wielder, you can't really do more than 2 attacks unless you do a specific ability that gains you these 2 attacks.
A good analogy I heard from one guy was they with 4th edition they very much made they very much went in the direction that Warhammer 40K originally went, and they're kind of turning in the direction of the wargamer. Instead of being the role player, it's much more of a war game now, which is not good for Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, it really pissed me off because like it makes things so much more limited to what you do.
Yeah.
Like in my campaign now, I'm a werewolf half elf soul knife fighting war-shaping bastard that can kill everything.
Yeah. But
and I don't really have much moves, but I don't need them because I have like 2 attacks with my large greatsword.
Right.
Plus 5.
Right. But back to the original subject. I really wish they would do what for Neverwinter Nights, the original, what they're doing for Baldur's Gate right now. That would be really cool because I mean they have the expansion in there. You pay $20 and you get Baldur's Gate, the expansion, extra quests. I think there's an extra dungeon in there and 2 new characters. And upped graphics. I mean, this is just an amazing deal.
I own all of the original. I owned all of the original Baldur's Gate.
Oh, I do.
And what happened was that I bought them like in the Dungeon Dragons set pack.
Oh, nice.
What happened was that some of the games got lost, and my brother got them loaded, and I got them back in horrible shapes. And now I'm losing one of my Neverwinter Nights discs, so I bought them on GOG Online and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And
GOG.com. Check it out, people. It's a very good site.
And well, games that I'd like to do is Dungeon Siege series.
Oh, I'd love to do that. I've got to say, there's something I have to say. Now, keep in mind, I haven't played Dungeon Siege 1 or 2, but I played Dungeon Siege 3, and I thought it was fun as hell. Even in single player, it was fun as hell.
If you've played it in 1, really, it's really the storyline is really simple. Just really freaking simple. It's nothing special. It's not special, but it's really simple and really fun to play because you just go into one storyline to the end, and there are really no cutscenes or anything in the story. You just go, and you don't really stop, and it's fun as hell because the game never stops being fun. Really, it's one of those few games that can hold your attention even though it's just going in one direction.
That's actually there's one thing I have to say about
that. It feels
that.
kind of like Lord of the Rings in a different, some sort of way. I have like 9 party members or something.
One thing I gotta say about like clear storylines. There's a game series that bugs the hell out of me with this, and I love the game series to death, and it's Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
The only game in the series that has been one perfectly clear, perfectly concise, full storyline was the first game.
Well, you do have to admit that Birth by Sleep was technically 100%.
But I mean, still, it was a prequel.